Hi, my name is Jessica. I will be talking about the properties of blood and blood stains. There are two types of blood in our body. The arterial blood that carries oxygen is in a bright red color, while venous blood that carries less amount of oxygen is in a dark dull red. When you donate blood, the blood in blood bag are in a deep red color because they are drawn from the veins. If one cuts his wrist, the blood that spurts out will be in bright red color because they come from the arteries. Some people wonder if blood is blue because veins are blue. Veins only appears blue because of an optical effect caused by how light penetrates through and diffused by skin. Blood is still red because of its red heme pigments. Blood is composed of plasma and cellular materials. Plasma is the liquid part that is made of mostly water. Cellular materials is the red solid substances that is made of red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. When plasma evaporates or becomes absorbed by other materials, we see the aging of blood. These two images show blood when they are in liquid state. After a while, what's left there is just the dry, sticky cellular materials. In this picture, you can see the differences in highlights, texture, thickness, and edges between fresh and old blood. Let me introduce you the angle impact of a blood drop. When a blood drop hits a surface at 90 degrees, the shape remains circular. Between 75 to 40 degrees, the spatter becomes elongated. The satellites gather on one side. Below 35 degrees, only one satellite forms, creating a long exclamation mark. There are four major types of blood spatter. The first one is low-velocity impact blood spatter that is caused by force of gravity or low-force impact. This one is free fall of blood. This is blood dripping onto blood, and this one is cast off from hand. Arterial spurting happens when blood exits the body under arterial pressure. This often creates a wave-like pattern. Medium velocity impact blood spatter is caused by blows of weapons or stabbing. High velocity impact spatter is created by gunshot, which causes two types of spatters. It creates a back spatter on the entrance of wound and a forward spatter on the exit of wound. The forward spatter also creates a mist-like pattern. Transfer pattern is created when blooded object comes into contact with another object or surface. This is a transfer pattern of hair, blooded handprints, and blooded shoe prints. By analyzing blood stains and patterns, we can discover a lot about what had happened and how it had happened. So when drawing or painting blood, keep in mind that blood should give clues on what is going on. This painting is not a good example on how to paint blood because the pattern on the face doesn't match with the pattern over here. Some of the spatters also look kind of random. This part also don't feel like liquid. For this painting, blood should be traveling at the edges instead of sticking on the flat part of the knife. Also, because this knife looks so smooth and shiny, I thought that much blood will be able to stay on it. It should be dripping off the handle and onto the hand. This one looks really good. The blood flow follows the form of the cylinder. The flow pattern, the color, and reflection of the blood are also very logical. It could vary the streaks a little more, but they are still very believable. This one is very realistic. Everything about blood in this painting is logical and natural. Note how expert artists really understand the logic of blood pattern, and note how they handle lighting. Amateur artists tend to think that by putting a lot of blood on the picture, it will automatically create drama. However, if you squint at these two paintings, some of the blood fades into shadow. The artists are not focusing too much on the blood, but using blood as a tool to add character. They are using light and shadow to create drama, which is much more effective than by showing lots of blood. Thank you for watching.